Too close to home. What? Well, I should be close to home actually right now, right? Yeah, I'm right back this way. Ooh, what? Who got their implants ripped out? That's not cool. Not cool. Don't be ripping people's implants out.
What?
There's the police line there. I'm guessing they're not going to be too thrilled about me walking back there. Let me see if I can get in through this way. Maybe. Yeah, we can come out this way. Alright.
Pretty obvious what happened here.
Are you a journalist?
No, but she
All
was.
looking scandal monger.
It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-AUG politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
Well, Radko Perry, we were in his office earlier, but well, a while ago, but he wasn't in there, so that's going to be interesting. Spur. Sounds like someone should go after this guy. Let's mitigate.
It's important to follow the evidence in situations like this. You can't just accuse people left and right.
I gave you evidence. I told you. The articles.
Right. Other than that, is there anything else that makes you think this politician might be responsible?
Damn right there is. Fucker told my car once. When he was municipal transport minister.
I see.
I hate that guy so much.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're not any help. How about you, onlooker?
Gruesome, isn't it?
It's so gruesome, you're getting different angles of to look at her.
If you saw
Didn't
something,
think
Oh, I can walk right through the police lines? I didn't know I could do that.
I give up.
She won't talk to the police, what?
I'm not Montag. I don't need your help.
Daria Miska.
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no
Sure.
one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Wow, she was...
It's so sad.
Her legs
that
were ripped
nothing can
off.
be done about this. Org victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I used to be.
I was a cop once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
Seeing
What
a
about
woman
you?
without legs?
What's your
No,
interest
no,
in
not
all
used to
this?
that.
Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
It's natural to be scared. You might already be in danger. You may not think much of the police here. I may not think much of them either, but that doesn't mean you should hold back information. It's natural to be scared.
It's natural to be scared.
And you understand. I don't want to get involved if I don't have to.
Sure, I understand. You don't know anyone here. But there's a chance this could happen again. The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an Og.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you about what happened.
How come she talks to him and not to me?
Because she likes me better than she likes you. That's why she talked to me. Police officer. Okay, you must be the detective. Ah, it's the bald guy is always the detective, right? What was that? Matlock. No, not Matlock. He had hair. What's that other guy? Other bald guy from like the 80s or 90s. He was a detective on TV. Can't think of his name.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
Giving the cops here too much credit for it's not about doing our let's let's do relate, I guess.
I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right.
Tell me about it. So, how did you reconcile yourself with those kinds of orders?
I quit.
I'm 2 months away from the beach. I'm not quitting. But I respect your idealism.
It was a long time ago. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forgo any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
Alright. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
All right.
Careful of the evidence.
Not too shabby.
They are.
My goodness, this woman is
Away from the crime scene, sir.
Marks. There are cutting marks above Angela Gunn's arm. Looks like she had an augment that was forcibly removed. Yeah, it certainly does.
Can't believe we got stuck
Needle?
down here.
There was a piece of a broken needle sticking out of Angela Gunn's right shoulder.
Doesn't it feel like something
Just
is
because
about to
Mom's
She
happen?
was drugged.
Doesn't mean I do.
Bruises. There are bruises on Angela Gunn's neck are recent. Looks like the killer strangled her and even left a partial fingerprint. Interesting.
Could
She
be
has-
right around the corner.
Her legs are... Well, first of all, it's not just her legs that are missing. Her entire torso has been spun around. Like, that's her ass up in the air.
You want me to keep giving you
That's
updates
just
every few minutes?
weird.
Didn't think so.
That's really, really, really strange. And, oof. Man, that's... Oof. That's a transporter accident just waiting to happen there. Okay, so, we did that stuff. I guess we'll... Ooh, there's a ID card lying on the ground. Press the murder victims. Press ID card. Angela Gunn was a reporter. Okay. And 4 of
You found
7.
something.
Broken glasses. It's like part of a player glasses. Okay.
I've got nothing else to say.
It's your turn to buy the
What is
gun.
this? EMP
Away from me,
fragment.
Sir.
Fragment found near Angela Gunn's body looks like it came from EMP, usually primarily to disable electronics or people who rely on augmentations. So he actually hit her with an EMP grenade, so she would be disabled, and then he could then spin her around and rip her legs off. That is kind of gruesome. That is kind of gruesome. It's very it's a thing. Certainly a thing. Where is did we get all the evidence? We didn't get all the evidence, did we? There's still like 2 pieces of evidence, I
Assholes
think.
Try anything.
Yeah, thought as
Around here,
much.
maybe?
Who'd you piss off to pull this duty?
Give it a rest, huh?
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
What were you doing here?
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Daria?
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
Nah, they just get magnified. That's why you don't ever go to a big city. Murder?
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think.
So you heard his voice.
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Time to make you whole again. Are you sure you didn't say it's time to punch a hole in you again or something? Because he's clearly made her half what she was, at least half.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him.
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark. Black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
Police?
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Catcalls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
What?
Yes, well, debate is different.
How does that relevant to anything? Like, I was the captain of the nerds in high school. Well, great. That's good to know, dude. Like, how much do you have any other random freaking information for us, Jensen? Jensen, king of the nerds.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
Well, that's alright, because I was the captain of the chess team. I can find my way through this mystery.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
These assholes
That was a weird exchange. There's still one item here that we don't have.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
Okay. Career?
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
Well, I'm sure you'll hold out better than your hair has held out. Arrest?
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
Prejudice?
People hold a hell of a grudge against AUGs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? AUG or no AUG.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
Yeah, they're protecting the non-augmented people more than anything else.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
crime scene?
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
The press ID?
I found this press ID on the victim.
Okay, enlighten me. We care about this... why?
Angela Gunn was a journalist. Maybe this is work-related. Maybe she uncovered something she wasn't supposed to.
Maybe. I don't know.
Is that her camera behind you? Is that what you're holding back on me?
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
Broken glasses?
I found this piece of glass near the body. Pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
Boy, you're really, really rusty, aren't you? Modus operandi?
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
Fingerprints?
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh. A fingerprint. I must have missed that one.
You missed a lot of
This is
things.
exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Broken needle?
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an AUG. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pause shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
Marks?
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
Huh. The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the AUG removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know.
Of what? Spill
There
it.
was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and AUG removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage across the street from the bombed out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
Or maybe it's everything. Suspects?
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Johnny Gunn?
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now don't get me wrong, I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
This guy is like, I was going to say something a little bit earlier, and then I just lost it. I was like, what are we doing here? what kind of information is
I
this?
spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene.
Oh, God.
Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
Ugh. I met my wife at the crime scene once. She was the killer of my heart. Radko Perry.
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
Hey, not the first time a politician and a journalist didn't get along.
So you don't think he's worth talking to?
Radko Perry? A murderer? I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
Okay. Anything else here? Mission
I want to
details.
help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean like being my subordinate?
I mean like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn. I have bureaucratic pressure to arrest the augmented husband, Johnny Gunn. I have a crime scene, and I have you.
Great.
I have
Awesome.
what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
I'm still missing one piece of evidence, and I have no idea where it's at because it is not showing up on my screen here. There is a vent up there, but I don't know if I don't know why going up in that vent would be anything. Okay, you don't know anything. How about... Oh, wait. Oh, augment. Oh, here we go. A ripped out augmentation. Whoever did this didn't seem too keen to keep it for themselves. They just wanted to separate it from the body. Wow, it was embedded in the wall. Holy crap, I didn't even see that. It was so
Can't
small.
believe we got stuck down here.
Give it a rest, huh?
Alright, so that's exhaust all evidence. Alright, we've done that. So, now what? Talk to her again? Oh, we got a praxis kit.
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
Alright,
I'm
nothing
gonna
else
do what I
here.
can to help the
So
investigation.
I'll just talk to this other guy and tell him about the other piece of evidence I just got. And then we'll see what he says, if
Enjoying
anything.
yourself, detective.
About the case.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
Blah, 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 blah. Crime
Anything
scene.
new related to the crime scene?
No, I think we've pretty much trampled over everything.
Nothing there. Alright, I think
I have
that's,
what I need for
think
now.
that's everything
I
now.
should go.
That's fine by me.
Okay, I think we did everything we can do here. Let me see what it says as far as this goes. Confronting the bomb maker, we've done that. Rescued Allison. And side missions, we gotta go see Kohler at some point. And then we got the Harvester, talk to Montag. Travel, talk to Radko Perry. So we got some things on that. So we want to do a little bit of that. But I do want to go see Kohler. Because I would like to get my augmentations to not be yelling at me constantly about them being unstable. Meantime, we do have 2 Praxis kits. So I think perhaps... I mean, the cloaking system is kind of nice, but is it really that nice? Reflex booster. What does this do? Supercharger for the human nervous system. Okay. Well, that's things. LiDAR mark tracker. Okay, that's kind of neat too, I guess. Hacking fortify. Smart vision. Let's do some more of our smart vision, maybe. So let's see. That one we've got. So, Magpie highlights useful items within the confines of smart vision's X. Okay. So do that. And then we'll get the, reduce the energy consumption on it, because that'll be useful too. Very good. So we almost have our eyeballs all augmented. Oh, here you are. Hey.
Shit. Did you hear? Talos Rucker's dead.
I heard that somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool, right? Now we can get some real progress. He was making us look like wimps.
That's a little harsh, isn't it? Rucker didn't deserve what happened to him.
Something tells me our politics aren't the same, Jensen. Me, I think this whole martyr thing is exactly what we need. But, let's maybe focus on things we can agree on, huh? Like optimizing that crazy rig of yours. You got a calibrator for me or what?
Damn straight. Been waiting for you to get back here. This procedure, there won't be any surprises like last time.
Procedure. There won't be any surprises like last time.
Last time I was surprised by your crazy tech. But now is totally different. Now I know what's under that hood of yours. And you got me the tool I need. Changes everything.
So what are you gonna do exactly?
I'm gonna optimize your system. No more worrying about overheating. No more worrying about glitches. Jensen 2.0. Sounds pretty good, right?
As long as it's better than the Web 2.0. Yeah, do I want to get into his politics? Yeah, let's do it.
You really think Rucker was the problem? That his death is somehow gonna make things better for Augs?
I don't think he was the solution. We need a new leader. Someone a little less beardy McFancy diploma.
Beardy
Someone who's gonna
McFancy
fight,
diploma?
you know? Stand up to some of these bullshit laws. You hear about the Human Restoration Act?
Yeah. If the restoration vote passes, I don't know that it's gonna matter very much who the leader is.
It's gonna be a government-mandated horror show is what it's gonna be. Men in white coats pulling out augmentations like they are teeth. Anyway, speaking of medical horrors, you ready for me to fix you or what?
Yes, but please don't call it a medical horror.
Alright. Please, tell me this is what a neuroplasticity calibrator looks like.
That's the one! Okay, this won't take long, I promise. And don't worry, man, I never screw up 2 in a row. Spent a lot of time prepping for this one.
Just
Great.
try not to take anything.
That wasn't so bad, right? How do you feel?
Suddenly my jacket's back on.
I feel fine. I feel lighter.
I fixed you. Death to all your limits. Whatever implant you want to activate, you activate. 0 consequences.
That sounds pretty good. Thanks, Kohler. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Just get out there and make me proud. Go make use of all that cool shit.
Make use of all the cool shit. Fresh out of the package I just got. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. At least you did something for me for a change instead of screwing me up. Alright, so then if that's the case, if I look at my tab here, I should be all good, right? Yep, system status is stable, 100%. 100%. I'm not 150% off of normal anymore. Awesome, I say. Awesome. Alright, microassembler, what does this do? Augmentation upgrades a robotic arm assembly when precise motors and detailed deconstruction routines. Recycle many item types into weapon parts for future upgrades. Oh, interesting. That's really interesting. It's basically an arm-mounted recycler? I say to that. Okay, so we have done this. We have done said things. And now we can get out of Dodge and go try to be a Gumshoe.
Come on, you know how this goes. Come on, let's see them.
If you don't want any surprises, you might want to be more specific.
Shut up, Clank. I want your papers, not your opinion. Fuck me. We do not want trouble. There is no need to start any trouble, yes?
You sure you don't want to see anything else?
You sure you don't want to see anything else? You sure you don't want me to perform some magic tricks? Perhaps pull some rabbits out of hats, perhaps?
Fucking Augs.
Radko Perry. Oh yes, he's trying to clean up all the things that have happened to him, it looks like. To his posters here.
Are you Radko Perry?
If this is about that anti-Aug speech I gave, save your indignation, okay? I'm only the voice of the people. I'm only saying what they want to hear. Your problem, it isn't with me. It's with the way this issue is bowling.
I'm here about Angela Gunn.
Who?
A journalist. She was found dead in an alley.
Oh, how sad.
But you wouldn't know anything about it.
What? No. But the fact that you could imply such a thing, I am a public figure. But rest assured, my team will look into it. I'll even send the family a gift basket. How does that sound?
Why don't you send the family the Augs that your buddies took out of her? How about that? How about that one? Accuse. Heard she was about to expose you. Insinuate. You owe the family a little more than that, don't you? Reputation precedes you, Radko. Indulge. Let's insinuate.
You owe the family a little more than that, don't you?
I told you. I had nothing to do with whatever happened. Now, who are you? Why are you really here?
I'm here because I heard Angela found skeletons in your closet.
Well, lucky for me that she's dead then, huh? No, but seriously, what kind of skeletons?
Is that all you care about? She was just murdered. You could show a little more compassion.
Compassion is for the cameras, but hey, maybe you should be the politician. For a second there, I almost believed you cared.
Okay. Politics?
Your politics are viciously anti-Aug, is that accurate?
Viciously? I like that.
Do
Yeah,
go
you
out of your
would.
way to incite violence against Augs?
I wouldn't call it going out of my way. More like it's on my way. A flower you pick as you pass by. To be honest, my politics aren't even based on an ideology. It's very simple for me. I tell people what they want to hear, and I stay out of jail.
You're not doing a very good job tonight.
I'm doing just fine.
Man, you're a shitlord, aren't you? Alright. Alibi.
Can you tell me where you were tonight?
Out getting votes.
Can anyone attest to that?
Sure. Any number of people. My secretary, my brother, my mother. I just need to call them to remind them they were with me. That's all.
Right. Verify. Reproach. Disparage. Reproach.
You think this is funny? Someone dies and you flaunt the fact that people will lie for you?
You're going to lock me up for trying to stay positive?
You don't think this is serious?
I think murder is very serious, but the notion that I could be involved in one is not.
So you're not gonna tell me where you really were tonight?
Evidently not.
Can I just shoot this guy? You know, I said I was going to try to not shoot anybody in this game. You know, not kill anybody. But this guy I might make an exception for. Do you really hate Augs that much? Tell me about your relationship.
Tell me about your relationship with Angela.
Angela? Angela who?
Angela Gunn, the journalist who's apparently been writing some very insightful articles about you.
Oh, her. She did a nice job of keeping my name in the news. Local politics is a real slog, you know. As long as they're talking about you, it's good.
Even if she was saying things you didn't like?
Sure, why not? Angela's readers were never my voters. I'm not exactly courting the AUG vote here. Did Angela and I share views? No. Did we like each other? Not one bit. But our hatred was professional, not personal. Nothing to kill over.
Right. Okay. You really hate AUGs that much?
You really hate AUGs that much?
Some more than others.
Right. Alibi?
You sure you don't want to rethink your fake alibi?
Where I was tonight is none of your business.
You stonewalling me?
Sure you don't want to add anything about Angela?
She got what she deserved, but not from me.
Right.
I have what I need for now.
Good for you.
This guy. Find compelling evidence. Well, we've already been through his place once before. Who's this guy? Who are you? You are...
No counters allowed.
Whoa, okay, wait a minute.
Mr.
Talk?
Perry doesn't pay me to talk.
Yeah, doesn't pay you to talk, huh? Okay, well, I guess I'll walk out this way. And then, I guess I'll come in through here and walk down. I guess if I walk down there, he's probably going to be all pissed off at me. Wait, wasn't there another way out of here that I saw? Or into here?
I don't care. Somewhere else.
I don't remember.
Nothing suspicious.
Don't remember at all. I thought there was another way into and out of there. Oh, there's this vent over here. I think this is the way in. Yeah, here we go. That's what I thought. Yep. I knew there was another way in there without alerting that guy, because we've been through this before. Bearhead mounted in Radko Perry's office, and it's got a hair sample on it. Okay. Interesting. Oh, this guy's down here now. Well, that's a thing. He just walked right down the steps. The hell? Is he on a patrol? What's he doing? He's just gonna sit over there? The hell? The hell kind of guy is this? I'm like, first of all, he's sitting upstairs, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna
protect Mr. Perry.
I'm just gonna come down here now because I sense that the player's probably down here." Oh, freaking bastard! Now, let's see if I can take him out. Where's he at? There he is. And still. Damn it. Three shots to take that guy down was right in front of me. There we go. Alright, jeez, I didn't know he was going to come right down here after all that. I'll take that. Oh, you got Pocket Secretary on you. I'll take that too. Let's see what that has to say. Safe access. Radko Perry. Mr. Security Man, I forget your name. You're keeping an eye out, yes? Listen, there is something in my safe I want you to dispose of after your shift tonight. The code is 0109. Rip it, burn it, swallow it, all of the above. You see how I trust you with the important matters? You are like faithful dog to me. Continue to be a faithful dog and you will go very far, my friend. Radko for Prez. Ugh. I did you a favor, my friend. I did you a favor. You get to sleep this one off. Trust me. Trust me, it's a favor. Also, we're back to the stirrups thing here again, and the video, which we saw already. If we see that again. I've already got this unlocked, so we can go on here and see if there's anything else new. Oh, there's a messenger. Okay, that probably wasn't here before. Ivanka, Kiss 34. Good timing. I know you like dealing with two of us at once, but it is better to negotiate this with me alone. I am the nice one. Oof, two at once, huh? I think that's more than Radko can actually handle. Negotiate what? Negotiate. I'm ready to negotiate. Negotiate what? Let's say, ready to negotiate. Smart man. We have a pretty good idea what this video is worth to the tabloids. We want double from you. Unless you want people to see what you did tonight. Don't know what you're talking about. Tell you where Echo Perry was tonight. We need to keep this between ourselves because if this were to get out, I think that's probably a better one than giving myself away here. We understand your position, Mr. Famous Anti-Aug Politician, showing us all girls so much affection. We'll keep the video safe, we promise. No one ever has to know about the last 24 hours. 24 hours, huh? You're asking for a discretion fee? I was with you that long? I wonder if I say you're asking for a discretion fee, will they then have to take money from him? Because that'll be awesome. You're asking for a discretion fee? That is a good way of putting it. See, there's no reason we still can't be friends, baby. Just too bad about your shitty politics. End of conversation. Well, that's a thing. Alright. Completionist. I guess maybe I probably should have asked the other question and find out that's to corroborate that he's actually been there that long. But I can also go and just talk to these people and see what they have to say for themselves. What videos they have uncovered. And all those things. Like that. Yeah, there's the video feed right there. This guy is just going to sleep it off for now. I'm guessing, well, oh, you know what? I didn't check his email. Maybe there's more email here that I didn't see before. No. No, nothing else on there. Okay. I thought maybe there'd be more email there. But there wasn't. And so, we will come back out here. Was there something else I just... Oh, that's the vent I came in from. Okay. So, nothing else over here that I need to see, huh? Nothing else at all? Nothing at all. Ebook. Did I read this one already? Probably. Probably read that one. Okay. Back out here we go. Let's talk to this shitlord again.
Did you forget something?
What's your position on Augs?
Officially, I think they are a menace to society.
And unofficially? You're a real big fan of us, aren't you? Some of us, anyway.
My position on Augs is nothing personal, if that's what you mean. Like I said, I am a servant of the people. Their desires are my desires. Their prejudices, my prejudices.
I'm talking about your personal positions. The ones Ivanka has footage of. Apparently you were at an Aug brothel all night. Trying to convince those Aug sisters to vote for you, is that it?
What do you want?
What do you
Unlike
want?
everyone else you seem to know, I'm not trying to blackmail you. I just want to know who murdered that woman tonight.
Wish I could help you, but as you can see, I was busy with something else, of which there is ample video evidence. You're not going to tell anyone, are you?
I'm going to tell everyone.
Critical private life isn't my concern right now. I just want to know who was in that alley tonight.
It wasn't me. Now, if you want to keep slinging mud at poor Radko Perry, go right ahead, but as far as I'm concerned, you know I'm not a killer.
Well, that's for me to decide, Radko.
Poor Radko Perry. I just want to shoot this fricker. Alright, we have arrived at this this place again, this apartment complex. And we're going to talk to Johnny Gunn, who looks like an aging 80s rocker, let me tell you.
Where you going?
Oh, and he's very, very drunk, too.
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
The one you're currently married to, you bastard. Angela's condole, suspect, confront the dead one. Oh, God. The body was found. Let's confront.
The dead one. The one whose body they found torn apart by some animal.
She has a name, you know. Angie to those who knew her, Angela to you.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
That's a lot of cigarettes, dude. You got a bit of a nicotine problem there. Angela?
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
My memories, they speak to me like pictures in a like those moving pictures, you know, when you go into those big places and you pay like $8.50 and there's this giant screen and it's got these moving pictures on it. That's how my memories speak to me, dude. Oh man. Reproach, inquire. All right, inquire.
What went wrong with your marriage? If you got divorced, then obviously something did.
What are you, 5? Adults get sick of each other. The ones that don't are just pretending. Lock any two people in a room and they'll learn to hate each other sooner or later. It's the most natural thing in the world. I'm actually surprised Angie held out as long as she did. You know, people say I'm not very easy to like.
You don't say.
You don't say. So Angela left you, and you resented her for it.
Resented her? No. That's not who my resentment is directed toward right now.
You resent me? Because I'm trying to figure out who killed her?
Because you're treating me like a suspect. Because you're acting like you care more about her than I do. And mostly because you're the first human being to walk into my apartment and talk to me in almost a year. A year! And this is what we're talking about. I resent the situation.
It's not my fault that you don't talk to people and can't hold down a relationship. And by the way, if you talk to me again like that, I'll use my augmentations to bust you some new chops. Alibi?
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie. Doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
You're gonna be difficult, aren't you?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
Why? If anyone should want to track down the person who killed her, it should be me. But I choose not to. Case closed.
You don't care if her killer is caught or not?
No, I don't. I don't get off on vengeance. I say, let the bastard stir in his own damn guilt. Men who kill, I think they do it to get attention. They want to be caught. They want society to spank them just like their daddies did. Now, the real punishment for something like this is living with what you've done.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
For one, finding this killer will ensure they can't do it again. 2, society has a right to protect itself. And 3, where were you tonight?
In my apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
Bell tower?
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah. So?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
Oh, I've killed a bunch of them because they were bitches, just like you. Company a while back. I'm familiar with their retirement plan. Oh man, that is digging. Let's see. Going up against them before, seen a lot of them die. Finesse.
It doesn't mean anything. It's just that I dealt with the company a while back, that's all.
Really? You know, you look familiar. We didn't work together, did we? Hey, did you know Girardelli? Or maybe Powell?
No, I doubt I knew them personally.
That's too bad. We were all in New South Wales together. I thought maybe you... Never mind. And they're all doing fine now. Relatively.
Australia. You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want. Anyway, that was a long time ago.
Angela?
Anything else come to mind about Angela?
At night, her hair used to get in my nose and make it itchy. It was annoying, but nice. Made me feel human.
Yeah, you're not really helping me too much right now. Although, to be fair, her hair does seem to fall out quite a bit, because I found a bunch of hair in Radico Perry's office, so maybe that's hers. Maybe she was sticking her head in that bear head. Or something else, who knows. Sure you didn't go anywhere tonight?
You sure you didn't go anywhere tonight?
I went to the bathroom. Twice.
Okay, you're still not helping me.
You've had a hard time adjusting to life after Bell Tower.
No more than anyone else.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna look around then.
I'm sure you won't mind if I look around.
Whatever you say.
Alright, well, I've already looked around this guy's apartment at one point. But I might as well look around again. A.I. by Johnny Gunn for Angie. I took pleasure in screwing you over. So much senseless time I took pleasure. Killing in the quiet was kindness of a kind. My hands are Sunday's best. My brave new feet. I only mind. Oh my god. He's got to be the worst poet ever seen. Ever seen. I mean, I don't do poetry, but I could probably do better poetry than that. I just wanted to say I like to smoke and I like to take a drink of my bathtub because the sink doesn't taste quite as good. And after you've taken a shower, the bathtub tastes awesome. Along with my Akuma Shochu. Whatever the hell this is. You know what? I'm going to take it. No idea what that is, but I'm taking it. It's apparently not a... It's not a main quest item, so that's unfortunate. Nothing under these things, just beer bottles everywhere. He's got beer bottles in the bathroom. He's got beer bottles in the living room. He's got some absinthe here, which I actually have some, because someone left some absinthe outside my apartment. So when he asked me for a beer, I was going to give him one, but it didn't give me the option. I can give him one of his own beers, though. Medical referral form. Hello? Hello? Dear Mr. Gunn, regarding your question, can augmented hands itch? The sensations you're describing are not possible. 2024 was a good year for hands. It's no more possible for your knuckles to itch than for your palms to sweat or your fingers to leave prints. Biomechanically speaking, these things cannot happen given the model you have installed. It strikes me that you continue avoiding the greater problem, i.e. that Bell Tower had you augmented against your will. I'm afraid there's no cream I can prescribe for that. Ideally, I would refer you to my colleague, Dr. Halip. If you're interested in speaking to her, let me know. Just keep in mind your insurance has expired. Dr. Heinrich Rosen. Wow. So he was having like phantom limb syndrome where you feel like your limbs are either painful or itchy or something when they're no longer attached. Yeah, that's hell. There's actually an interesting little side note on that, like for people who have lost a hand or something, and they're getting painful, like phantom limb, where it feels like their hand that they no longer have really is like very tight, like it's in a fist and it's hurting them. You can actually put a mirror. You can put your hand on a table and put a mirror up next to it, and look in the mirror, and it looks like your other hand, and you can kind of release your good hand, and it actually releases the pain from the missing hand. It's very weird and awesome how the brain works sometimes. But just thought I'd throw that one out there. It just made me think of that for some reason. Okay, so more of that crap, whatever that is. I guess it's something to drink. Who knows? It's got beer fridge. It's not even really keeping anything cold. So what am I looking? So I found the one thing. Is that all I was supposed to find? Was that just that one thing?
Quit screwing around.
Oh, there's some credit chips. That's always a good thing to find. And nothing else. What's that up there? It's just a box. Huh. Huh, I say.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's got beer bottles out on the balcony too. He's been sitting out there. All right, well, I think maybe that's all I needed to do was to find that one thing.
Why are you still here?
I found a note from your doctor. You lost your hands in New South Wales.
I got new hands in New South Wales is the way they sold it to me.
Whatever else the killer did to her, Angela was strangled. Whoever did it left a partial print on her neck, which, apparently, you're not capable of.
Fingerprints are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. You'll find not having them allows you to be so much more effective.
They did it so you could kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
Sympathize, ignore, suspect. I think sympathize.
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone.
Close that door. I'm going to try using my tool here. Gain access to this because it'll be a lot faster than hacking it. Not those guys looking out over my shoulder. Put that away. And access. Strange man. There's a strange man in my neighborhood. I've been seeing him on and off for many months now. He is constantly hiding in the shadows, following me everywhere I go. Last night I swore I could hear him in my sleep. For once in your lives, can't you please do something, please, before it is too late? Daria. Oh, she knew it was of a guy she's been seeing. Missing cat. Cat's name is Starlight, been missing over a week. Yeah, she's what she was talking about.
I'll let you know if I see
lost without him. In honor of Montag, our friend Carl Montag is retiring soon, assuming he lives through the murder case I just threw at him. In honor of the unremarkable career of an unremarkable man, I'm changing the door code to 0010, the number of cases the old goon has solved in the 35 years he's been here. See how long it takes the great detective to crack this one. Oof. Man, they are brutal. They are brutal. Very, very brutal. Okay, so door code is 0010. Let me do that after these guys have finished their patrol. How you doing? How you doing? Everything? Oh, you're gonna sit there now, alright? You're gonna be a bastard and just sit there and make me wait. Of course. Of course. Get on out of here so I can close the door, you bastard. Alright, we're gonna close this on him. We're gonna go 0010. Excellent. And we're going to go in here and we're going to close this door again. Sweet. Alright. We're in the records room. Access granted. Okay. And combat rifle ammo. Sure. Cardboard boxes. So many cardboard boxes. We got holding cell here. Anything in these holding cells? So the holding cell is just a cot on the floor. That's something. And drawers. We got some crafting things in there. We got hacking software. Got some more boxes over there. Is there anything on this table? Trying to see if I can see anything standing out immediately. And I do not see anything standing out immediately. I do see a pistol and some tranq rifle ammo, which is fantastic, and a bunch of locks to break. Otto, what do you have? Nothing. Seaford. Nothing. Smolinsky. Oh, Harvester Copycat, victim number 4. Examine. There we go. Harvester Copycat, name Leonie Wolf, aka Jasmine, age 31, Associations Club, Asamoff. Oh man. Augmented Strip Club, Asamoff. Oh god. Second Breath, Recovering Alcoholic, Catatonic, Cat Grooming School. Catatonic is the name of the cat grooming school? That's pretty bad. Crime Scene Evidence, Traces of EMP, Augmented Victim, Augments Removed. Removal marks consistent. Body discovered in Prezaka. Strands of fur. Lab report suggests black bear. Which is that bear freaking thing. Partial prints left around the throat area. Toxicology report suggests victim was drugged. Same as last year's harvester killing. Prints found on the throat. Blah, blah, blah. Bureau directives. I've been instructed to treat Leonie Wolf's murder as an isolated case. The Bureau does not want to fuel speculation that there's a copycat serial killer at work in the area. Investigation into the copycat angle is to be carried out on a strictly unofficial basis. After months of working these cases, 2 things have become clear to me. These are copycat killings. Our copycat knows things about Svoboka's MO that no one outside of a very select handful at the Bureau has any right to know. Got a tip about Svoboka being involved in some medical procedure at the prison. We'll follow up soon. Interesting. And Neff. Nothing. Provanda. Ooh, grenade launcher. Okay. Locker. Nothing in there. Okay. Sniper rifle, regular ammo. Combat rifle. And nothing else of interest other than some boxes. There's probably something underneath all these boxes, but I'm not gonna toss all of them because it's just gonna be a pain in the neck. Oh, and a biocell. I'll take that though. I don't see anything else around here of interest. I think we got what we came for. I believe. I do believe. Alright, we're back at the scene of the crime and we can talk to Montag.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
So... Oh, you know what? I never did see where they wanted to meet Radko, but there were hair samples from his thing, but he wasn't there, so it wasn't him, it's somebody else. So we're gonna have to exonerate both.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
It's a harvester copycat. Dead end giant. It's a copycat.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The 2 victims were killed by the same person, I'm sure of it.
All right. Let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
Look, I'm just telling you what I found. For a while I thought it might be Radko Perry, that maybe he was behind all of this. But that wasn't right either.
What makes you so sure?
I pretended to be Radko during a text messaging conversation. Turns out he rented himself a couple of augmented girlfriends the night of the murder. He was with them the whole time. They got video that proves it, and they're using it to blackmail him.
The less I know about Radko's personal life, the better.
You and me both, dude.
What I meant was, what makes you so sure it can't be Johnny?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie!
Yeah.
Get over here! It's time to wrap this up.
Alright. Oh, we got another Praxis kit. I also bought a Praxis kit.
Get someone to pick her up.
So, we've got some Praxises.
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Fucking can't feel my toes, man.
See, the thing is, I saw Daria's email there. She keeps seeing a guy walking around at nighttime. And I kind of want to confront her on that and find out who she's been seeing walking around. But there is no way for me. Like, this is not open. I assume she's in this room here, which I can't get into. And then this is my apartment. So I don't know. I guess I have to wait for the game to finally say, hey, you know what? You can now confront her on that, because I saw that stuff in the police department, and I saw her email that she sent them. It's just I can't use that in any way right now.
Oh man.
So with that said, I think we've taken care of all the side quests that we can do for the moment. Is there anybody over here who wants anything? Anyone want some neuropazine? I've got more than I could ever possibly want. No? Okay. So, that said, we have a main quest to finally do. It's been a while, but it's time, I think. Also, we have two Praxis kits, so let's see what I can do with these, shall we? What should I work on? Let's work on getting the last part of Smart Vision. So we have that fully unlocked, and then what else? What about our torso here? What's this? Energy consumption, maintain monitor, enhance physical health. What does this do? Regen delay, elite regen delay, military settings defib. What does this do? Greatly increase the per second rate of health regen. Nah, I guess that's fine. I guess I could do that. Let's take that one. Let's get our hearts fully activated as we can. And I need a... there was one more Praxis kit that I could buy from one of those vendors, but it's 10,000 credits, and I don't have... For once, I don't have the credits to do it. So I'll have to wait on that one. Alright, so where are we going to go now? Alright, we're back at Whatchamadoozit's place, and I see Miller over there. So let's go see what he has to say about things and let him know what has happened in his absence.
So you found the bomb maker. Linked everything to Ark.
Not exactly.
Jesus, Jensen.
We did find the bomb maker. Allison Stanek, a local resident. We have her in custody now. But she told me she'd made dozens more bombs before we arrested her, and she delivered them to Viktor Marchenko.
So it was Ark.
A splinter faction inside Ark. I'm telling you, Miller, something more is going on here. Stanek told me Marchenko has a base of operations in the Swiss Alps, a research facility called Garm. That sound like something Ark has the resources for to you?
I'll contact McCready. Get him and a few analysts to work up a plan.
We need to move on this now. Chicane and I can fly there and back, get a lay of the land, while Mac and his team do the research.
Really? Got it all figured out in that clockwork head of yours? Oh, what the hell? I'm in.
You got enough fuel to get to Switzerland?
To get us there, sure.
Fine. Do it. But this is recon only. Do not engage. Contact me the minute you have something.
Yes, sir.
You've proven yourself so far on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that.
Jensen doesn't screw things up. He makes them the way they were meant to be. You should know that by now.
Miller's not used to giving compliments, is he?
He's getting static from the brass. They're starting to riot in Gollum over that shit with Rucker. I'm sure he doesn't blame you. Much. Anymore.
And what do you think?
I think tracking that bomb maker was some fine work. If the intel you got from her stands true, Gollum City will be the least of our problems. So what do you say we go find out how deep in it we are, right? You all set?
Let's see. That limp. Ready. Might see some action. We could get into some action. Are you ready for that? I don't really want to say that to him. What about his limp?
When we first talked, you told me that your limp kept you honest. That's an interesting way of looking at an injury.
Your preamble's as thin as soup, man. Don't dance around it, just ask it.
I'm only curious. We've all got a story.
No, that's not it. What you really want to know is, do I hate him? The man that tore out my knee. His name was Lachlan Beats. He was a laborer. Worked in the mines up near Bendigo before everything went to hell. Beats was a family man who did what he thought he had to do in order to provide for his family. See, back then, nobody could compete with you Ogs when it came to manual labor jobs. So, he made a choice, if you can call it that.
And his choice changed your life. You don't resent Beats for what happened?
What I resent are the men who coaxed men like him to get augmentations, men who enforced a system where the rich could buy artificial expertise without thinking about what it would cost all of us in the end. No, I don't resent him. At least not anymore. I was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Story of my life. So look, on that sunshiny note, what do you say we put some miles behind us?
Yep, let's do this. Warning, all unfinished side missions will be canceled if you leave. Are you sure you want to go now? Well, I don't have any unfinished side missions that I'm aware of, so yes, I want to go now, I think. What was that thing about her? There was that one wife that about her husband, but I think I did that one. Yeah, oh well. Well, if it's not, if I haven't finished everything, then it's not going to be finished. So let's just go.
Yeah, fire it up.
Gum just popped up on radar. us beyond visual range and engage DRFM jamming. You can scan the facility from the air with...
Negative. I'm gonna find out what's being planned. I gotta get inside.
Crazy? We have no way of knowing what's in there.
I'm tired of flying this limousine around. Did you say you wanted to get back in the action?
Fine. Not setting us down. No sign of trouble, you call me. Just want to have a lousy afternoon.
And immediately I pull out my my multi-tool, like that's gonna do me any good. Alright, well, we gotta look around behind us because RPGs and all that stuff, you know, they like to throw things behind you as soon as you spawn in. That would be useful for your cause. Hopefully they don't have cold things here where it's like, you can't spend any more time out in the cold, Mr. Jensen, even though you're a badass in every other respect of the term. This is just a lead up to this, huh? Nothing else out here. Wow, okay, interesting. Alright, so we got a keypad. And it's only level 1, so this should be interesting. So I just really have to go around the horn here. Actually, I probably should go this way. Go this way around the horn.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
And away we go. Alright, inside the facility.
You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste, so at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Talos.
I thought there'd be more blood. You said Rucker was covered in it.
Rucker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
They just inject me with poison?
Your kid has no mercy. His end will come. It will be slow, and it will be painful. Just time enough for a man to think on his sins.
Well, hell, that was a bell ringer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If he found us, it means the facility is compromised. We should move out.
No. We were warned that this one was coming. We have time before they start searching for him.
If you are certain. What about your friends from Ark?
Those fools have outlived their usefulness. Let them drink a little more. Then those things more. Don't do bodies with this one. I'm not from this dead weight. You carry him now. This is as far as I go.
You're flying back to Prague.
I need to meet with those devoured pigs. Get them to accelerate the timeline so our shipment clears customs immediately.
They will want more money.
Smugglers always want more money. But the Valley won't get it.
So the men and I should stay here and proceed as planned?
Brown confirmed everything with Baikus last night. Date and time.
End of the line for you, friend.
Chicane, come in. Damn. How long have I been out?
You bastards should know that Jensen doesn't die that easily. Contact Vega or contact Miller? Let's contact Vega.
Alex, it's me. I need help.
Finally! Been trying to raise you ever since you blew off the bank. Where the hell are you?
The Swiss Alps. Research facility called GARM. Walked into an ambush. I can't raise TF-29's pilot.
The Swiss Alps? Fuck, man, it's gonna take time to scrounge up a VTOL. What happened?
They were waiting for me when I got here. Marchenko and the Gold Mask mercs from Dubai.
Jesus. You gotta get out of there. Look, stay low, find an exit and... Well, I'll get back to you when I've got a plan.
And I'll keep trying to raise my pilot. These guys think I'm dead, Alex. Maybe I can take advantage of that. Have a peek around.
Just take your time, Alex. Jensen's got this all in hand.